This week on Pinks.
Hopefully the track will take it.
It's driver error.
That is a terrible mistake.
And catastrophic failure.
He's got trouble.
From Seattle to Topeka.
He died on the line again.
As sparks fly.
This whole thing's turning bad.
In a Pinks episode unlike any other.
What was that?
It's a best 3 out of 5 drag race.
Big money race.
For Pink Slips.
Oh man, this is a lot of money.
Pinks Racing.
Blew it up.
So did I.
Lose the race.
That's insane.
Lose your ride.
Jimmy, Ron, please come on up with your teams. Ron, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too,
Thanks for
Rick.
coming all the way from
You bet.
Seattle to Topeka. Jimmy, thank you so much for all of this. This was a crazy thing what happened. We've been here before, and I want to take 1 second and let our audience at home see what happened 6 weeks ago. We're at Pacific Raceways in Kent, Washington. I came to you, Jim, and I said, do you want to race on Pinks? You said, absolutely. I asked you, who do you want to go against? And you said, Ron. What are you driving tonight, Jim?
I'm driving a 73 Corvette Stingray.
What's it got in it?
Actually, the original 454, 30 over. Super stock legal motor. Original heads, original block, original everything.
Beautiful car. Ron, what do you bring tonight?
1964 Chevelle Malibu SS, original. The motor's a 468.
What are you looking for first race? Jim?
We know each other's cars pretty well. We're within a tenth of each other. I'd like to see a heads-up race.
Heads up, Ron. Heads up.
Yeah,
Heads
let's
up.
do it.
Kale, finish line. Let's race. Fire 'em up. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Russell, do we have a problem with this side? He just didn't get off?
Nothing, just shift the tires. Track's fine.
Car doesn't blow the tires off like that.
This is okay. I think he's got trouble. And it's us.
I tried to pull him into the groove. I gave him a lot of feet trying to get him over into the groove, and he didn't want to turn the wheel, so.
I really don't think there's a difference in either lane at this point.
Okay, would you agree on that last pass that Jim outperformed you?
He went and I didn't.
Right. Charles, he said you put him out of the groove.
I don't think I was stuck up. I was.
You're not where I wanted you either, but your other guy brought you up there.
Okay, so it's 1-0. What are you looking for the second race?
Yeah.
Well, we gotta get a couple car links.
If he hooks this car, that's a whole different race.
We'll do 1 car link.
I will give him one.
Shake hands, Kale to the finish line. Let's race. Come on, boys. Make that car run this time, Ron.
Make sure that Howard gets me in the sticky stuff, will you? I mean, that was ridiculous.
Let's go. Let's go.
absolutely ridiculous.
Track's great, car's hooking up. Hey, let's keep racing. We tried to tell them to move the car over one way or the other because it spun the tires on the first run, and they lined the car back up right in the same spot.
I've told him both times. I sat there from coming out of the box. I can't turn him any harder.
Charles and I, we lined him up at the start line.
Right.
We made it very clear that they got their guy to put him in the groove.
I know, and Charles trying to help. It's not his responsibility.
I'm about ready to kick his ass.
Take it out.
We got to switch lanes.
Ron, you are in a deep hole.
I want to switch lanes.
I want that side of the track prepped then.
So what are you looking for on this race?
4 car length.
4 car lengths.
I'll give him 3.5 cars and trade lanes if I can have 5 more minutes to charge.
Okay, 3.5. Switching lanes. Kale, finish line. Let's race. If you lose this race, Ron, you lose your car.
He hooks now.
This thing
He's gonna beat me by 5 cars.
What Ron should have done is bought us new pair of tires this week, I'm thinking.
They're just not sticking on. He'll lose that car if he doesn't get it together right now.
Right now.
That guy just lost 32 grand, man.
That car races every week. I don't understand it.
This is a very interesting episode because it was a disaster the first time. Ron, I talked to you and I said it's unairable. And you said...
Basically, I wanted to buy the thing back. Car's on eBay right now. I'm willing to give $32,000. I got a cashier's check here to buy it back and get back in and show everybody what this car can do.
Did you take Pink Slightly the first time?
I did, actually. I didn't do my homework and came out with an unprepared car. And we've definitely done our homework this time.
Jim, what are you going to do with this money?
Put it right in my pocket and in my bank.
Okay, you own your car again, Ron. So sign, now you're racing again. Now, what are we racing for this time?
Obviously, double or nothing on Ron's car. I'm keeping the check to begin with. I'd like to keep his car as well.
Sort of what I'm looking at is pride and winning
Okay,
his car.
then-
This is about racing
Okay,
right now.
so how about the winner also takes home a fully loaded Napa tool chest worth
Wow.
over 6 grand, goes to the winner tonight as well, okay? Thank you, Napa, for stepping up. What's the first race?
Heads up.
Heads up.
Heads up, Kale, the finish line, let's race!
Tracy, be a little more positive. This is a safe car. I'm gonna kick butt, man.
Jimmy, you want to give the thumbs up directly to me?
I'll give it to you.
I'll be right on your window.
Okay, pal.
We just gotta one-up this deal. There's a lot of money at stake.
Big money race here.
Yeah.
I plan on keeping that car and that money.
Oh man, this is a lot of money.
Should be fun. Hopefully the track will take it.
Okay, warm them up.
What was that? What the hell happened?
Call the trans brake.
Ain't no transfer. What's going on?
Jim, by 5 lengths.
Hey, Rich, who jumped?
Nobody. He died on the line again.
Poor Ron.
He sat there, the tires didn't go, he hooked. Once he took off, he hooked.
I was thinking that Jimmy might have jumped, but he didn't. I think something happened with Ron first, and Jimmy just went.
You did
hit a switch. He wants an absolute heads up again. He's adamant about it. Line him up. Wants heads up to go again.
Hey, want to go right now? Line him up. Do it.
Heads up right now again.
Want to go right now? Line him up. Let's go.
Are we going again right now?
That's what he said, heads up. I'll do that.
Okay, let's go. Put it on.
Heads up. We got one race.
Is this a three? They got one?
Yes. Yes.
He's down two. He's down.
Is the car braking?
I don't know.
Jim's Corvette, 5.5.
He's down two.
I don't think he let go of the button.
It'd be a lot better race if you leave on time.
It'd be perfect.
Why is Ron not leaving when he drops his head?
Delay?
I thought that was turned off. The delay box is... I don't know anything about the delay box. Find out from Ron.
Just sat there. Except he wasn't not spinning his tire, he's just not leaving.
Ron's gonna have to figure something out.
That car just does not work, man.
Oh, we need time.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Delay, that's the
It had a
problem.
1 second delay. Remember we ran at Bremerton on a full tree? So
There's no traction here.
It isn't that it's spinning. You don't let go of the button. That ain't your fault.
where are we at? 2-0?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Negotiate car lengths and take him to strike.
Looks like an old-fashioned ass kicking again to me.
Unbelievable, man. That is a terrible mistake. Nobody looked at that.
Jimmy, I need you right here. Ron, I heard one of your crew said you want to go right now, heads up. Would you agree that you're down 2-0,
Yes.
you've been outperformed?
Yep.
If that car goes, it is screaming crazy fast. It's everything you said it was.
Fast car, we tested it together. My car's scary loose at the beginning.
Drag
I
it?
need a drag, yeah.
Okay, drag. Thanks, Bernie.
I don't want a 3-and-out race again. He's got a lot on the line here.
He just canned you 32 grand that you're sticking in the bank, and he's down 2-0. So what do you want?
I'm going to give you more than that.
That's it, yes. If your guy let go of the button, it'd be a lot better race.
I did let go of the button.
No, you didn't.
What's going on?
We tested and tuned at Bremerton, and we put 1 second in our delay.
Why?
We were running a full tree to cut lights, see how it was doing.
So it's in the delay box.
It's in the delay box. I just took a second out.
Put it back to zero.
So you're back to 0.
Oh my
Nobody
God.
checked that.
Why don't we do this? I'd be willing to give you guys 5 cars.
If he messes up one more time, can you beat him giving him 5?
If he spins his tires, I think I can get past him. My car hooks better than his.
We'll take 5.
But remember, this is the 3rd and final race. If I win it, it's done.
Go on, I
Is
want
this
to
the
see
last
what you
race
can do.
then?
If you lose, yeah, it's gone. If
Okay.
you win, we continue till the 3 out of 5.
All right.
We start in about 9 minutes. Good luck. Let's race.
Look, this ain't hooking here, though. I got to stay in this stuff or I'm going to be ugly.
Like where it is out there is like it was before they just sprayed. I really think you're going to be okay.
That box right there.
That's it.
All it is, it's literally a dip switch setting to 0 instead of 1.
And just flipping a knob.
It's zeroed out now. He's got it zeroed out. Hey man, pressure's on. It happens.
I think I can run him down if the track's better.
Is it working way up there?
Oh, yeah.
So in high gear, it's hard to drive?
I haven't held it down yet.
should have stopped and looked.
He's not pulling out the top end, is he?
No, I'm right there on him.
Okay.
I'm on him, man. I'm with him all the way.
Oh, he's got a lot on the line here. He just gave me $32,000, and he has a chance to lose the cash and his car on this race. So we gave him 5 cars, and we're going to see if we can beat him fair and square here.
I left right when he moved, but the car stayed for a second, so we're ready to go. It's a done deal. This will work.
Okay, let's go. Shut that door.
Ron by 3.5.
Yeah!
It looks like it.
Now we got a race.
Out, down to 3.5. You know he ran his car out.
Yeah.
Gives you a lot of information for your next round.
Absolutely.
We knew that car could run.
Well, the car should run.
Is Ron just feeling the pressure here?
Yeah, a little bit. He did better that time.
That was a good race.
We thought this would be a very good heads-up race.
He's getting there.
There he is. There you go. Good job. Good job.
She hooked that time. That sucker hooked big time. All right. We still don't know where we're at, though.
But they'll be represented in the next race. There's Ron Buchholz. His timing is all fixed up.
If Jim Evans doesn't make it back here, he will lose the race and lose his ride.
He could have broke his car. Oh, he said he was having trouble. Was it backfiring in the burnout box?
I heard it. It was running good, but I heard a pop down back there.
Well, he crossed the finish line. I mean, I saw him cross the finish line, but...
Kale, this bike. Where's Jimmy?
Can you go down and check it out?
I will.
Be careful.
Is it fast?
Yeah.
That's not good. This whole thing's turning bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, just don't move.
I'm
Stay
fine.
down.
You okay?
It's all right. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll get
Clean me up. Tape me up.
Cleaned up real quick.
So if he's not hurt, we need to make it a real race. I don't want any more 5 links and all that. Let's heads them up and go. Let's see who wins this thing.
We're just gonna get you cleaned up here a little bit. Do you remember what happened?
Yeah.
All right. Did you hit your head anywhere?
No. I think my thumb might be a little cracked or something. Just wrap me with some tape. Yeah. What's wrong with Jim Evans' car? Hasn't come back?
No, they were towing.
All right, that's enough. I think we got her. Okay, guys, if I start hurting something, I'll come get you.
You know where we're at.
See, they're towing it back. That's not good. I hope they can fix it. I want to race. I want this thing done. It's got to be settled.
We're done.
Broke timing belt, done. Blew the motor up.
You hurt the motor?
Yeah, it's seized.
It is?
Yeah, you killed it. Why don't you turn it over? Blew it up.
So did I.
Whoa, what the hell happened?
I went to go down and see what's wrong with you, and I dumped that bike.
Oh, man.
You want me to
That
get it?
sucks.
Sorry, guys. Weird stuff.
Strange night.
I don't want it to end this way. I mean, I know these cars are heads up.
Did you regret that last race that Ron outperformed you?
Absolutely.
I went to go down and see what was wrong with your car. I'm used to driving a pullback bike. I very rarely jump on a crotch rocket. I gave it a little juice, just like I knew all my other bikes that don't have that kind of power. Kale told me to be careful. I've been riding bikes since I was 5 years old. I took a dump. It was stupid. I got back and got away from me. I'm scraped up. I'm fine. I've been down before. It'll probably happen again. I just apologize for doing it and ruining your episode. So, at this point, it's 2-1. Ron, obviously, you got your problem fixed. What is the situation with your car?
We broke a timing belt and our motor seized.
The motor seized, you are done. So at this point, it's catastrophic failure.
Yep.
So you guys came 2,000 miles. I damn near killed myself. You couldn't get off the trans brake. I have to say that it's the strangest episode ever on Pinks. What are you going to do with the vehicle?
I'll take the car and the toolbox, by the way.
Yeah, you dog.
If Jim,
I was looking forward to that.
Could I have the titles? At this point, you're cashing that $32,000 check. You came up with the money for that. You now take his car.
I just sold a car with a blown motor for 32 grand. I think I came out okay.
I think you came out okay, too.
I'm looking at fixing a motor and trying to sell it.
His generosity got you back in the game. I'm glad you finally got together one pass.
Yep.
I think for the audience, they want to see what you can do in that car. If you want to make a pass for everybody,
I'll do that.
I want to thank you guys for making the effort. Sorry about the accident. And thank you for being on Pinks.
Walk away from me, my love.
Well, it was gonna do it no matter where we were racing. I'd have to say it's very seized up right now.
Put on a show. Wide open. The crowd wants it. Wait a minute.
Man, that's taking a boatload of power.
Yeah, I had no idea. Was it a good wreck?
It's a good get off. Got off, tucked up, protecting your hand.
Yeah.
Well, sorry I gave you a blown up car, pal. Well done.